Hello and welcome to Day 3 of Screen 22's coverage of the Edinburgh Film Festival. My name is Ben McCarthy, bringing you the latest reviews and interviews from the city of Edinburgh. Today is officially the opening night of the film festival. The opening film is John Michael McDowell's The Guard. You can check out my reaction on yesterday's video blog episode. On my agenda this morning were two documentaries called Bobby Fischer Against the World and Shut Up a Little Man, an audio misadventure. Let's start with Bobby Fischer Against the World, which follows child prodigy Bobby Fischer as he goes from world chess champion to a disillusioned paranoid activist.
By 20, that means there are 400 different possible chess positions after the first move.
The tree becomes with a lot of branches, that you start with one move and on that one move there are several options. Then all of a sudden it becomes a jungle.
The nearest film or documentary to compare this to would be Senna, someone fighting against the odds and against himself. However, Senna as a person was a likeable rogue who took risk, but understandable risk. He was fighting for something. With Bobby Fischer, he was a pawn in a worldwide chess game between the US and the USSR, now Russia, two egotistical countries vying for world domination. Bobby Fischer was only fighting to be world champion. That was his only goal. Here lies the problem. The documentary lacks any emotional involvement, no sense of loss, no sense of pride, nothing is at stake personally. What comes through is he's a guy who's very hard to like, especially during the latter stages of the film when he becomes more obscure. And as I said, despite all these misgivings, I still got a very interesting documentary about a self-imploding genius. And now my next film that I'm going to review is Shut Up Little Man and Audio Misgivings.
The next night, I'm laying in bed and I hear, "Shut up, little man." I'm going, "Oh, not again."
Let's not beat around the bush about this film. This is the worst film of the festival so far. It's another documentary about two guys in San Francisco in the 80s living in their apartment next to two drunk and abrasive old men and record their exploits. Soon their recordings become an underground cult sensation, turning them into comics, plays, CDs, song remixes and many others, including 3 proposed developed film projects. The documentary celebrates their achievements as they believe it's subversive art and urban voyeurism. No, this is not. These are two clueless guys laughing and ridiculing these old men, and it's disturbing and disgusting. I don't approve of any invasion of privacy, including Mel Gibson and Christian Bale's recorded rants. There has to be boundaries. I don't care if it's freedom of speech. It's unacceptable and unfair. I found myself being in an uncomfortable position watching this film as the other audience members were laughing. It's not funny at all, and during the last 10-20 minutes of the film they try and justify why they did it, how they think it's art and why it should be in the public domain. I didn't buy into any of their reasons as it felt like one long nasty prank which left a bitter taste in my mouth. And on that lovely note, that's all we have time for today. You can always follow me on Twitter at BenMcCarthy1990 and join me tomorrow for some more film festival goodness. Bye!